We is live and we bike again. Top 2, what it do, baby?
What it do?
Yeah. Let me do some shares real quick. See if we can get anybody hop on the stream. I ain't really do no advertisement rollout shit going on. Let me see. Roll right to it. Niggas of TST don't even never be really fuck. Well, ain't nobody really being there on the regular anyway. Television. All right, that's good right there. Hold on, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do before we do that. Boom. Perfect. Yep, now save it. Now share it. We back again. What's the new? You see that shit with the dude Kev on stage, yo? Kev on stage. The church got mad at Joe because Joe said Joe
He
beat your beat.
masturbated or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Mm. I just go to show how judgy Christians are when they're supposed to be not judgy at all.
Right. That's the 15th. Where the shit at? Oh, but
And of all the things that they could have disowned him for, that was probably the lightest thing. Because his skits be, he be having some wild shit in his skits.
Yeah. Plus he was advocating for the LGBTQ the ubiquita. He was advocating for them too. So that just add on to that. I just add on to that for them. But I mean, it was phony and shit. I just seen it roll across my phone. That's the only reason I said something and shit. Highlight that'll work. Yeah, I just seen the shit roll across my phone. So, but what you think about the new casting, yo, for the new Black Panther, yo?
Now I can't say nothing about the acting or the actor, whether or not he's gonna be good because I haven't really seen him in nothing to know.
Yeah.
Um,
And
but
he actually favored Damson a little bit. They favor each other. But go ahead.
but I wanted an American nigga first.
See, you
Right.
want an American nigga?
Yeah, and I
Um,
get it. It's a fictional city in Africa, so English,
yeah.
you
So
know.
I feel as though this is one time where the African niggas really should have some type of complaint and shit. You know what I mean? Like for the T'Challa role. Like I would have never been mad if they got a Nigerian British nigga. You know what I mean? A nigga with an African name at the very least. You know what I mean? That's really why I was kind of part of the reason I was advocating for Damson to get the shit. You know what I mean? Because he's second or first generation African and shit. You know what I mean? And a good actor. You know what I mean? So I don't know if this guy, what's his name? David Johnson? James Johnson? I know his last name Johnson spelled different parts, you know what I mean? But as far as Yo being British, I don't really have no problem for this particular role. To me, it's not a role that requires is to me is not a role that necessarily I would say that requires a black American. The British niggas take a lot of black American roles, so of course I would like for a black American. Of course, I would like for a black American to have a role, but just for this particular role, I ain't even really upset at it being a black dude of a different nationality. I just rather had to been an actual African and shit. You know what I mean? I guess
With actual African.
they tried to get it. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. They picked, to me, they picked the newest, freshest nigga that fit physically with the most critical acclaim type shit. You know what I mean? That to me, that's how they did it. You know what I mean? This nigga was quote unquote good and all the other shit he been in recently over the last couple years, and yo just hit at the right time and shit. You know what I mean? You were saying something earlier about offline about Ryan Coogler not really rocking with Damson like that.
Yeah. That, at least from what I heard, for real, Michael B. Jordan and Dabson be having a lot of issues. They be beefing or whatever. So Kugler, that's Michael B. Jordan guy. So
So they
they were
so
saying
they only thing I can think of is over the broad, yo.
might be
I,
that might be what it is. Like
like I
that,
can't
or
think of
they
I
be
can't
going up for the same roles, maybe.
maybe I don't know. I say you play on that shit. Fuck that. You know what I mean? I really wish Lori Harvey could act so she could play Storm. That should be really that should be really on some slick shit. Some meta shit. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
but yeah, having a Killmonger and T'Challa that got actual fucking strife or a little bit of beef in real life, that kind of adds to the whole situation, if you ask me. But I get it. You know what I
Yeah, no,
mean?
that would have been cool.
I
But
get it.
yeah,
I
now you
get it.
got, you hold your man down, pause.
Definitely, definitely, definitely.
It's just funny though, like even in situations like that where millions of dollars and shit like that is on the line, niggas will really still beef over a bitch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, shit, the fucking Odyssey and shit. You know what I mean? Or the Trojan War, quote unquote, was supposedly over, bro. Like motherfuckers then fucking launched 1,000 ships over a whore. You know what I mean? Pause. I mean, sorry for calling women
Yeah,
whore, but you know what I'm saying.
yeah, no, I get it. No, I definitely get what you're saying. That shit wild though. Just how much conflict in the world is started by two dudes over a female. Either that, or it could be like boiled down to like the male ego for real. Like,
Yeah, the male ego, and at the end of the day, any war, right? Any war that has to do with subjugation still comes down to the women. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens anytime somebody conquered, they get their bitches took them from them,
yeah, that's true.
So at the end of the day, the conflict of the war is still coming down to, of course, people want to protect their children, their homes, and all that. But at the end of the day, that last stand is for, what I mean, you standing in front of your bitch before somebody kill you and take her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Niggas is uh savages. That part of what the Odyssey was about. Um,
Well, that's
the
that's the
niggas
yeah.
sailing around.
Yeah, that's part of
Huh?
what Homer's. That's part of what Homer's Odyssey was about. Like the Trojan War was within it. You know what I mean?
And then they just I don't know, like they was his wife. Shout out to her though. She stayed loyal for 20 years. Um,
Who you talking about?
um, what's his name? The main character in the Odyssey. What's his name?
Odysseus
Yeah, but I couldn't get it out. Um,
or
but
Ulysses.
but yeah, he was gone for 20 years, and she held him down. She had multiple rich niggas come up to her and try to marry her and all that other shit, and she ain't do it. But the reason I brought up the Odyssey was because his wife and the people on the island were scared because it was this group of motherfuckers going around ransacking towns, raping women, stealing food, all that shit.
Right.
And it turned out to be her husband. Like,
Hold on. So the all of the stories that she heard turned out to be Odysseus basically trying to make his way back home.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. So she thought
Okay.
this like crazy ass group of motherfuckers was coming and they was
Right.
trying to prepare for it, and it turned out to be him trying to make his way home.
Okay.
Like, cause she talked about how like um whoever was the leader was this horrible person and all this other shit. And then, he got to thinking back on the shit that she was running down, and he like, oh shit, that was me. You know, shit was just crazy. I don't know why I brought it up now. It took too long for me to make my point.
Brought it up because we was talking about the fucking Odyssey and how wars get started over women, basically.
Hmm. I mean, that's ultimately why he left, and then that's ultimately why he turned into the savage. But then it's
Right,
ultimately why he reverted back and repented or whatever and tried to become a better person. So all that shit
okay,
was literally centered around a woman.
right.
So
Speaking of shit that's centered around women, the Shy finale, they just had the Shy finale happen this past weekend. Well, actually, it's officially today, but that shit comes on Friday. On streaming on Friday. So I've had the weekend to let everything set in. I mean, they tied everything up. You know what I mean? They tried to menace to society, my man Bakari and shit. You know what I mean? They tried menace to society, yo. Niggas
yeah,
bitch
I ain't
niggas
watched
niggas can't take
the
no
last
ass whipping.
episode recap. Did he make it?
Yeah, Bakari made it. I don't know if you seen the pictures rolling around with that funny high top and shit, high top wig. That's after he recovered from the gunshots.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
after he recovered from the gunshots or whatever. But
How did Tiff and Shorty end up? How
they
they
just end up
start?
talking. They
Huh?
just end up talking. They just end up talking. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Tiff was. I mean, Keisha was mad. Tiff just came to her. You know what I mean? It was like, you know what I mean? You my friend. You know what I mean? We gotta get past this. We got, you know what I mean? We got mutual kids. We gotta see each other. You know what I mean? So Tiff ended up being in the wedding and shit, bro.
Oh, okay, okay.
Tiff ended up being in the wedding. The bull dagger and the tranny dude ended up getting together. You know what I mean? I know you gotta pause that because people online talking about how that worked. What you mean how it worked? I mean, to me it seemed like it balanced the cipher out. You know what I
Yeah, I mean they just doing opposite
mean?
things.
They balancing the cipher. You know what I mean? That wasn't even like that was one of the less weird ubiquitous things that they've ever had on TV to me and shit. Yo, I was kind of proud and shit. I was like, okay, all right. You know what I mean? I was kind of proud of them, yo. I was now for real though, but I already had thoughts that yo that might be the real balance and shit, yo. You know what I mean? That might be the real balance. You know what I mean? Studs on tranny violence and shit. You know what I mean? Or the ones that both of them
Wow.
switch sides and they can still have kids and
Like
shit.
Dwayne Wade son and his girlfriend or boyfriend
Yeah, boyfriend,
or
whatever. Yeah. That shit.
whatever you want to call it. All right, I mean, like I said, balance out the situation. Like, um,
Like it's just, I mean, it's just like less weird to me for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just less weird. It just make more sense to me and shit.
you know what don't make sense? There's
What's
a
that?
quote from Magic Johnson's son. He said he don't like gay men.
Yeah. No, he's one of the I heard another one talk about the dudes that mess with him usually don't mess with gay niggas, and when they, oh, what's the name said the same shit. Young Ma said the same shit on her side, which
She
is
said she don't mess
actually
with gay girls.
right. So makes a little more sense on that side, maybe because with niggas, of course, is just more acceptable. But it to me, it makes sense for a chick that hasn't been switch hitting to give Young Ma a try.
Okay,
Like that
but
make
then
that
it
makes
ultimately makes her a gay woman.
at that point. You know what I mean? But she claimed that they go back to niggas after me. So she basically trying to say I'm more nigga than most dykes. That's basically what she's saying. But
So he's saying that he more woman than most faggies. Pause.
I don't know. I don't know that, but basically he's making himself a more special one and shit. Like he talking about he looked better than most chicks. Ugh. Like I've seen pause. I've seen trannies that I found out that was trannies after I seen the picture that I can say look as good as a natural woman done up that same way. I've seen that before, pause. You know what I mean? It's like I really didn't know until they were like, oh, that's a what's her name? You know what I mean? Like officially, you know what I mean? Because it's just so many different human variations, yo. There are natural born women that have sharp ass features, but they got a whole wet one. You know what I'm saying? They got the whole right insides. You know what I'm saying? But they got some fucking like sharp ass features, and the bitch might got some sharp shoulders or something. You know what I mean? So there's such a spectrum of human looks that. And there's niggas that got soft features and shit. So when they do that shit, they look soft. You know what I mean? So all that shit, you know what I mean, is aesthetic. You know what I mean? All that shit is aesthetic. And Magic Johnson's son, you look like a big ass nigga dressed up femininely. That's what you fucking look like. You don't fit in within that characteristic of somebody that would be able to fool somebody. You know what I mean? Even though that's not your game, I will say like he on the Saucy Santana shit. You know what I mean? Like he not saying he not trying to fool nobody, even though he can't because he's so famous. He not trying to fool nobody and then making them think that they're a woman. You know what I mean? They just that type of faggy. I mean, damn, I can't say the words. They just that type of person. You know what I mean? Like that's their aesthetic or whatever. You know what I mean? Saucy Santanas. You know what I mean?
Saucy Santana setup is disgusting. Pause.
Yeah, the beard and the BBL pause is wild.
Yeah, it's just pick a struggle, nigga. Like either or. Like pause. Like don't you can't just do both of
It's
them
a
for
style,
real.
yo. I be saying it now because I seen I had a subscriber, a customer, whatever, and I'm talking about that I installed their Wi-Fi service. Um, that it was a white one with the same setup, beard, feminine. So I think that's a category. You know what I mean? That's a category, and people into that particular category with the same type of chubbiness. You know what I mean? So that they got to be chubby with the beard and feminine. That's a whole style of his own, yo. It's a whole style of his own. Pause.
Yeah, nah, that's a ill ass aesthetic, yo. That is a ill ass aesthetic, yo. Like,
I think it's popular though, yo. I think they be on it, yo. I think they really be living their life with it though, yo. You know what I mean? They really
like
getting it in out here with that style, yo.
that shit is wild,
That shit
bro.
wild every time I see it, but you know what I mean? People going people, yo.
What would be the stud equivalent to that?
I don't even know if it's a stud equivalent to that. I guess studs that wear dresses or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Big titty, big ass stud. Bitch got a do rag on with a motherfucking sundress.
Oh, I think it's any. I think it's
Nah,
any.
that
I
ain't
think
even
it's any
close.
stud that accentuate they ass.
I know a few studs that do that.
So that's the stud equivalent of it. Any stud that make sure they accentuate their ass and to let you know they fat. That's the stud equivalent. Because you only supposed to be doing shit niggas do.
Mm. And that still ain't even as bad.
Nothing
Like,
the female does is ever going to be as bad at the end of the day. Because you'll still smash a stud.
especially a fat ass stud. I'm not a fat ass
I ain't
stud.
never,
That was one
I ain't
stud
never
bitch.
take down no stud. You know what I mean? I definitely had a couple tall boys. Pause. I guess you gotta say pause because I got boy in it. But I took down a couple of them. You know what I mean? In my lifetime, but never full fledged stud. You know what I mean? I can't even.
I
I can't even say that. I ain't gonna say accomplished because I ain't saying it's a goal or whatever. But I just I ain't never do it.
so I've never um knocked down a stud either, right? But I was debating with my homegirl who is like a super stud,
Right.
like broad shoulders, no titties, deep voice, got a regular like bitch could be a nigga if you ain't know she was a bitch.
Right.
But she made a post one day
Uh.
and she like niggas who like studs is gay. I don't care what nobody say. So, I get on the post. I'm like, at the end of the day, a stud is a woman for real. So, a nigga might be a little weird for liking to go after studs or whatever, but it don't inherently make them gay.
Right.
So, long story short, me and her going back and forth on there. So one of her stud bros
Uh.
jumps in my inbox.
Uh.
Um, when I tell you she sent me the most unattractive nudes I ever saw in my life.
That's funny, yo.
Like the bitch at work with a hard hat and a reflective vest on with her titties out.
Oh shit. But it ain't look good though.
Nah, because it was like a stud bro. Like it wasn't like one of them feminine studs. It was like a stud bro.
They weren't even nice
So
titties. They
like
weren't.
I send you the shit so
Nah,
you can
nah,
see
you ain't
it
got to send me.
for real.
Nah, you ain't got to send it to me.
Cause I keep it in my inbox so I can go back and laugh at it periodically, or whenever I tell a story, I always send it to motherfuckers for real.
Nah, you ain't got to send it,
But
yo. You ain't got to send it, yo.
it was another
She
one.
said that
The
special.
bitch was in the
She
shower.
said especially for you, yo.
Yo, the bitch was in the shower. Had a leg like up, like how niggas be standing on the step. You be having like one leg up, one leg down for real.
Yeah.
They standing right like that for real. That's a big ass titty. She just ill, yo. I went back on that post. I'm like, you know what? You might be right. It might be a little gay. She like, what changed your mind? I sent her motherfucking picture. She came back with a post dying. Like that shit was hilarious, yo. I'm like, yo, why would she do that to me, yo? The one with the hard hat and the vest with the titties out was the one that fucked me up, yo.
That is hilarious, yo.
That shit fucked me up, bro. I'm like, yo, why would she think that was a good move for real? And she wanted them hard up studs, so niggas would be really surprised to find out she was trying to sneak that. Like, a bitch might get disowned in the stud community.
That's crazy.
Cause them super studs don't like that shit.
Yeah. Nah. But that's crazy
They
though.
don't play that sneak dick and
All right.
shit.
See, that's crazy though, yo. Because y'all supposed to got a whole rainbow, but y'all gonna be explicitly strict on studs though. It's supposed to be a spectrum of rainbownality, yo. But you gonna call a nigga gay because he wanna smash studs. He not gay. He just he on the spectrum. He on the spectrum closer to full heterosexuality. He just like rough, you know what I mean? He like chicks that present a certain way. You know what I mean?
He like stuffy.
Right. He like that stuss, yo. He like that stuss.
Like stuffy. Ew.
Hey Keith, what's up, yo? Yo, I'm about to send you the link, yo. Pause, yo.
Nigga like stuffy.
Yeah, but that don't make a nigga gay because he now you definitely on whatever kind of spectrum. And when I say spectrum, I'm not talking about autism people. I'm talking about on the rainbow spectrum. Um, you definitely a little bit left on the rainbow spectrum. If that's all you go after is women that say that they only want women and that they are full-fledged studs that say no. Now at that point, you got something with you. But but just for liking, just for saying you would smash a stud, yo, nah, y'all. Nah.
But yeah, no, I agree. If you exclusively going at the studs and you love Stussy, you are on that spectrum. You totally on the spectrum. Right. Now, if a stud come through and y'all vibing and you knock it down,
Hey
like
Keith,
you
I sent you the link.
you know Big Job then to the max. He do that my lesbian homegirl shit.
Yeah, my lesbian homie and shit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That shit is funny. And if it happened like that, especially with the way both them bitches look.
But they be on some they be on some sneak trying to go type shit though. So that shit definitely, you know what I mean? That's a whole different situation. You know what I mean?
I mean, it tied to what we was just saying about sneak dicking.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause in one of the little situations, the gay homegirls was mad because Shorty was getting sneak dick.
Right. So at the end of the day, it don't come down to the nigga being gay. It come down to the stud being bisexual.
Mm-hmm. That's really all it is. And you know
And it
that
come down
might
to the
be
and it come
the
down to
true
the other studs.
definition. Go ahead.
Nah, and it come down to the studs that be hating. It come down to them. They just hating because they don't want no studs to get fucked.
You know, maybe we need to redefine the term because universally men agree, women agree. It's not really no such thing as a bisexual man. If you fuck niggas, you gay. But
You also gay, yo. I'm
huh?
always say that. You also gay.
Okay, you also gay. Okay, but a nigga who exclusively go after stussy is bisexual.
You said a nigga that exclusively go at the stussy. Nah, nah.
That's closer to being accepted as bisexual than a man that actually has sex with men and women will ever be accepted as bisexual. We gotta redefine the word. If you're a man
I
and you
feel you,
like
yo.
sissy,
But once again, we got to spectrum analyze that shit. Now, pause the conversation. We just pause the whole thing. A nigga that mess with chicks, right? And yo don't never get it on like to yo. You understand what I'm saying? But yo might, what's the name? That nigga also gay, but I still say yo bisexual. You understand what I'm saying? I still say yo bisexual. He also gay, but he bisexual. Anytime somebody take a nigga to Pound Town, you done. You gay, yo. Then you all the way gay, yo.
right? Which is why I'm saying that a
And
nigga
if you what's the
who
name? And if you what's the name? If you what's the name, then what's the name? The first time you gay. You know what I mean?
what's the name? The what's the name?
Hey yo, if you euro to euro, yo. You
Oh
early era.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't
So
no coming back from that.
anytime you do the girl part, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, you all the way over. You know what I mean? Anything else you doing, you faking. You know what I mean? After that, y'all. You know what I mean? You faking after that. But as far as taking the ombre position, pause, you know what I mean? You buy it, yo. You know what I mean? You like niggas too. Like Birdman.
Nah. Cause it don't matter if you pitching or catching. Pause. You took that act.
It don't matter if you pitching it don't matter if you pitching the catcher. You're also gay. You're also gay. You know what I mean? But I'm
And
saying it's
bisexual.
still it's still levels. That's the point. I forgot about the pitching and catching analogy. The fucking if you catch period pause nigga you all the way gone yo.
I don't even know what the hell y'all talking about. That's
You
crazy
all the
though.
way
If
you all the way
if you
gone.
if you if
But
you pitch, you all the way gone.
yeah, you all the way gone. That's why I said a nigga also gay. You're also gay. So you have you bisexual at that point. If you truly like women like that and you pitch,
Bro, it ain't no such thing as bisexual as a man. You gay as fuck, bro.
you can be
That's
niggas
what the
also gay, yo.
conversation pretty much is.
I think some
Uh-huh.
niggas is also gay and some niggas is
Mhm.
gay.
What's the difference?
Also gay
Hmm.
is gay niggas don't want no gushy. They don't they're not attracted to
Okay,
gushy.
I get it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah, I get it.
truly believe this nigga Stephon Diggs love the hoes and he light skinned niggas too. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I think yo is also gay. Yo is a real bisexual nigga. Pause.
We
You know
gotta
what
get
I'm
some.
saying?
We can't put that on him. We gotta get some evidence, bro.
That's why I say I
Evidence.
believe. I believe. I'm not saying it's a
Okay.
fact.
All
I'm just
right.
saying
All right.
the shit that we be saying, the shit that we be hearing. That's what I
Yeah.
believe. My belief don't mean shit to the cipher. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
my thoughts. You know what I mean? Now, Crab on the other hand, yeah, Crab on the other hand, he might got a little more insight. But what I'm saying is, I truly believe that nigga is also gay. Like, yo is a true bisexual. You know what I mean? Perfect example. You know what I mean?
Nigga Keith came and disappeared quick as shit.
Yeah, that's definitely a pause. But I say Diddy too, yo. I think that nigga Diddy what's the name, yo.
Is also gay.
Yeah. I think yo
Okay.
also has subjugated men within your journey. Yo has also did shit with men. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna say that yo don't truly like women. Also, I can't say that.
So where on the spectrum are you placing niggas who exclusively fuck pussy?
They left, but they not gay though, yo. They don't have no. They not gay, yo.
They
They not gay.
bisexual.
No, not they only bisexual if they do something with a nigga, yo.
They doing something with the nigga aesthetic. They
All right,
attracted
all
to
right.
the male aesthetic.
With that being said, but I think a lot of them niggas is on like the same weird shit that a lot of gay niggas is on, and that a lot of studs is on. They think they can convert somebody. I
You
think that's a
can't
lot.
convert, bro.
I know you can. I
You
know you
can't
can.
convert
What?
no straight nigga. If you gay nigga, you gay. You like
Right. But that's what a lot of them gays be on. They want to be a turnout motherfucker. Pause. You know what I mean? Like that's
they
what a
just
lot of them
turning
be on.
out gay niggas, bro.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm saying that's the mindset. That's the
Yeah,
mindset of I
it's a
believe.
challenge.
Yeah, I believe some. I'm gonna say a large part of niggas that mess with Stussy, because there probably is a percentage of them that's their way to be gay without being gay. You know what I mean? It might be. You know what I mean? It might be some niggas like that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it still depends on what they doing with the chick. You know what I mean? Now if she's strapping, yo, we know what's up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, crazy work.
Yeah, you've been keeping up.
Yeah.
You've been keeping up with the Shy and Raising Canaan, Keith.
I've been watching Kanan. I ain't really watched the Shy, bro. I'm be real.
Okay.
But I've been watching Kanan.
Yeah.
Kanan a bitch ass nigga, bro. And sorry.
Oh, we can get into it. That's a good segue. That's a good segue. Canaan a bitch ass nigga, yo. Why you feel Canaan
Why
a
he a
bitch ass
bitch ass
nigga, yo?
nigga?
Because he be too emotional, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, cause everybody in his life don't looked out for him. He like the rich privileged kid. He like to me. He like the rich privileged kid. Don't know shit about shit, and he just like be complaining about
Yo,
bullshit, bro.
either close your curtain or move your camera around to the left or the right, outside
Oh,
of that glare.
oh, my bad. All right,
One of the
okay.
two.
Yeah, I see that shit.
Yeah,
It's
but
rock.
Yeah,
He is a bitch ass nigga, mostly because, like Juke said, you can't be a grown ass gangster and then everything be your mother fault. Like,
yeah,
facts. And his mom was like, look, his mom be looking out for, like, she really be looking out for the little nigga, bro. And it's like, what are you doing, bro, out here?
yeah. And after he finds out that it wasn't Rock with his
With
girl and
famous. With
famous.
famous. Yeah, famous. Yeah.
I think in these last two episodes, I think me and Craig might have discussed this at one point in time. I think these last two episodes, that within these last two episodes, I think he gonna have a drop on his mother or something, and he
Think you gonna do something to her?
nope. I think he gonna be like, you gotta leave the game, get out, or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
But
I think
we know she died. So how you think she gonna die?
we don't
we
necessarily know
don't
that
know
she
if she
died.
died.
Bro, we do. It
No,
was
we
in the
don't.
okay.
In the
Let me
original,
think. Yeah.
he said he was gonna go see his mom. He ain't say where he was gonna go see it. He ain't say whether he was going to the cemetery. He didn't say whether he was going to the old folks home. He ain't
Hmm.
say whether he was going uptown to a high rise condo. He just said he was going to see his
Yeah,
mom.
he said he's gonna go see his mother. Now,
So
at the end, when he got killed, it said he had no surviving relatives. So she might
right,
have died by that point, but he definitely said he was gonna go see his mother.
yeah,
I'm trying to see. You know what? I'm trying to see how Juke turned into Juke. They ain't showing it yet.
I think that the Amber Alert is about to get invented on Raising Canaan.
She ready to
Why you
kidnap
say
the
that?
little bitch.
You know, the original Amber Alert was because Amber was missing.
Yes, well I know that.
A little white girl named Amber.
Yeah, I
Juke,
remember that.
Juke is about to invent the Amber Alert.
That's crazy.
They motherfucking, I don't know. They did foreshadow Juke knocking her off though, or getting her out of there.
So by the time Juke is Juke that we know, the ill jukebox,
Yeah.
she has no qualms of killing Tariq. She has no
She
qualms of
she ain't showed
killing
us,
her
but
child.
she ain't showed us no like in the canon. She ain't showed us like the cutthroat, ruthless type shit. She like
Right.
still,
But
yeah.
once you do something like that, you done. Ain't no coming back from nothing like that if she invent that Amber Alert, y'all.
Marvin gonna be mad as shit
That's the
at her.
most. That's the most thing I'm interested in.
Exactly. Exactly. And Marvin is going to be disgusted about that shit.
Is that
I want
why
to see
she
how
gonna
he
end up
gonna die too.
leaving? Huh?
What'd you say?
I want to see how he gonna die too, cause he gonna die.
He going to jail.
Yeah,
You
he
think
gonna
he
die
going to
going to
jail?
jail
Yeah, he going to jail. I don't think he gonna die.
unless he be on some shit like, all right, you know what I mean, you never take me alive type shit. But somebody on one of the reviews said that they think that he gonna just take the charges, like, well, everything for the family. He just gonna take all of the heat of everything. And once again, that's gonna be, you know what I mean, going back to kind of what I was saying, that Kanan might be like, they might be like to a point like all of us need to get out the game, and Kanan like, nah, you need to get out the game. You know what I mean? Get out of Queens. Queens mine now or some shit. You know what I mean? Because he definitely they definitely gonna knock off Snaps and Pops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they gonna die too.
And I
But I
don't
think
think,
Juke gonna kill her. I think Kaden gonna be the one to kill him.
yeah,
I
we'll
think
see.
Breeze gonna kill him.
We'll see. But Breeze has
Hey,
no Breeze got no qualms about knocking him off because he been on
yeah.
his these old motherfuckers gotta get out the way type shit. Plus he doing all that shit on the side. You know what I mean? Like, I don't Stats and Pops probably got a wind of it already, but he's still doing that shit behind their back. You know what I mean? And they told
Hmm.
him no side hustles this time. You know what I mean? So he's known for the shit anyway. You know what I mean? But Breeze has definitely been showing his ghost. You know what I mean? Where Ghost got a lot of his style from, low key. You know what I mean?
We already know that, like, cause we seen it from from Power. We know what Breeze is. We know who Breeze is. So
No, we know who he is. What I'm saying is he's demonstrating some ghost like qualities. When he was sitting down
yeah,
with Tony Danza, I forget his name, on the show. When he was sitting down with who's the boss and shit.
Stefano.
Yeah,
Tony
Stefano.
Danza.
Yeah, when he was sitting down with Stefano,
Yeah, Stefano. Yeah.
he was showing Ghost, like, you know what I mean, negotiation skills. You know what I mean? He the one that calmed Stefano down for real and talked sense to him. You know what I mean? Of course the strategizing. You know what I mean? The way he got in and out on the murder, even though he was loud on the way out, but he got in quiet. You know what I mean? So I think they basically showing that Breeze and Kanan are like Ghost and Tommy, basically. You know what I mean? That's what's coming down to. You know what I mean? The motherfucking the scalpel, and the fucking hammer and shit.
Wasn't they doing the origins though? Cause they about to do that too.
They
It
still
ain't
have
gonna
not.
drop till like next year.
I don't. They still haven't announced that is official. I don't think.
Yeah, no, they did. They announced both of them was official, Legacy
Yeah,
and
they announced
Origins.
that shit.
Okay, I know they
Origins,
announced
you
that.
know, they just dropped a teaser trailer for it.
No. I know Origins. I'm talking about Legacy.
Now he said Origins though.
Yeah, yeah, origins.
I thought you
With
said like
nah,
I
cause
thought you
they
said
supposed
like.
to show like young Tommy and young Ghost.
Yeah. Origin's
Yeah,
definitely on the way. They filming
yeah.
that right now.
That shit gonna drop next year.
Yeah.
Maybe if they, if they really get the shit done, they might be able to slide, a couple episodes because it's supposed to be like 18 episodes for real. They might be able to start at the end of the year, honestly.
Yeah.
I
That'd
need
be
me
straight.
another Tariq show too though. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, that's what Legacy is.
Yeah, Power Legacy is supposed to be Tariq,
Tommy
Tommy,
and Tariq.
Oh, yeah, I
and
need me another.
I think Tommy dies on that show.
Tariq turned into that nigga. That's why I need a.
He
Cause
didn't
when
turn
he
into
first,
that nigga until the very last episode though.
yeah, nah,
Like
I give him like,
he didn't turn
nah,
into that nigga until the very last episode, bro.
probably like the last 3 episodes. He turned into that nigga.
Nah, he was still taking L's. He was still taking L's. It wasn't maybe the last two. I'll give you the last two.
Yeah, last two. I give that too.
I'll give
Last
you the
two.
last two. But I mean, that was part of my problem for real. Like I
I
get
ain't
it
see
was
that for
him
him.
learning the
Did you see
game
that?
and growing up. Huh?
Hold on. Did you see that shit for him when Power first came on? Did you see
Yeah, the
Tariq turn
beginning.
into that nigga?
I mean, nah, because when they first
Yeah,
showed him, he was a fucking little kid.
yeah,
Like niggas watch Shorty grow up. Like it
yeah.
was a little kid for real. So no, I ain't see it, but I did see, once he started fucking with Kanan, I saw it. Like,
And he was
you're
drinking the
gonna be
lean and shit.
you're gonna be a player. He got some pussy for the first time.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it changed his whole perspective on shit. But
yeah.
nah, what I will give Power the writers credit for, of book 2 Ghost and the original, motherfuckers hated Tariq at the end of the
I
original.
did. I hated
Couldn't
Tariq when he first
stand
came
that
on.
nigga. They
I
couldn't
could,
stand
but he
that
turned
nigga,
into
yo.
that nigga. I could respect. I could do nothing
And
respect it.
then, yeah, the good writing flipped it,
Yeah.
and you still got people that still remember, like, nah, fuck Tariq, I can't fuck with him. He killed his father, whatever, whatever. But for the most part, motherfuckers that forgot all about Ghost getting killed.
I ain't like that shit though. I ain't like that shit.
I
I'm so
mean, Bruce talk about that shit all the time. It's a overused trope in the Power universe. Honestly, think about how many people then killed their fucking parent in Power, like, or killed the relative or whatever, for real. Like,
yeah.
Kanan shot his father. He killed Juke. He killed his son.
Nah,
He killed his
Cannon shot his
uncle.
kid.
Like, that's what I say. He killed his son. Like,
Yeah.
Tariq killed his motherfucking killed his mother. Kane and Diana and them, not Kane and Diana,
New
Drew
hoop
and
kick alert. New hoop kick alert. Yeah.
No fire. What
I'm
them
not.
is?
They Scoot Henderson Pumas, y'all.
I fuck with the Pumas though, bro. I do. I
Yeah,
fuck with the Pumas heavy.
they the Scoot Henderson Pumas. I played them
You
yesterday, yo.
remember? You
They
remember
fire.
You remember the Balenciaga fake ass Pumas? Like the Pumas
Mhm.
fake ass. I had all them bitches, bro. Like, I fuck with
Yeah, but
them.
Scoot shit harder than LaMelo, but Scoot just ain't popular. That nigga
I was
ain't.
saying, is Scoot hooping?
Yeah, he been playing good. He played good last year for real. He just ain't played bunch of games, but he played good last year. Yeah, but these joints hard
I'm
though.
out here. I'm out. I'm out here. I went to the game because the Hawks played them niggas, and like I ain't see him. I don't think he got in the game. Maybe he was hurt or whatever. But
If it was earlier in the season, he
yeah,
like ain't really played till like a little bit after the midway point of the season last year.
yeah, that
So
nigga didn't get no clock, bro.
yeah,
I was
no,
there.
if he was active, he definitely would have got bumped because he definitely played when he active and shit for real.
We got our
But,
ass whooped too. I was mad. I was no mad too.
yeah, Portland gonna be Portland. And Portland and the Hawks gonna be good this year. But
You trying to go?
yeah, both teams gonna
You
be
said
good.
the Portland or the Hawks?
Both of them. I said Portland and the Hawks gonna be good this year.
Man, bro, they traded Trey, bro. I can't spend no more money with them folk, bro. Sorry.
The Hawks gonna
Hey,
be good enough to be
hey,
worse than
Mark,
the
what's
Knicks.
up, y'all? They say he played 30 games and started 10. That's what Scoot did last year.
Was he hoop like I ain't like
Nah,
was he hoop?
he was hooping, yo. Like Scoot was hooping last year.
They brought Dame back. How Dame doing?
He ain't play last year.
Yeah, he played last year. He gonna be good this year though. They stack and Dame as far as like perimeter punch, like he ain't got to carry the whole load for real. Pause. They got a nice perimeter staff. They
How y'all feel
got
like LeBron going? How y'all feel about LeBron going to Philly, bro?
that's we next up right here. A good segue, Mr. Keith.
Um, Me
That shit weird,
personally,
bro. That nigga need to retire, bro. It's just chill.
I don't even necessarily want to say you need to be retire, but for me personally, it ain't enough balls pause to go around. Like,
All
you
right,
got LeBron,
go ahead.
he can play off the ball to an extent.
Uh
You
huh.
feel me? JB can play off the ball to an extent.
Uh huh.
Maxi is much, much better with the ball in his hands. And they
I
all
agree.
going to defer to Embiid, who stops the fucking motion of the offense in the half court. Like, I just think it's going to be like a log jam, yo. Pause.
If I think that they are not deferring to Embiid, I think it's going to be deferred to Embiid by designs for certain stretches. But I think that the offense going to flow through LeBron, yo. I think the offense going to flow through LeBron. I believe that.
It gotta flow through Embiid, bro.
Now, listen to me. I
Mhm.
believe that those guys have decided for these 2 years that if we can pull off a championship or two in these 2 years, LeBron's going to retire, and then we just do our thing after that. So I think they just going to make it work, yo. I think they just going to make it work. And I think LeBron is so unselfish. I think LeBron probably going to lead the league in assists, yo. I think LeBron gonna lead the league in assists, yo. I think
I
you
can
I
see
don't
run.
it.
know. Like,
I think you run the
So what you
offense
think?
like.
How much you
I think you
what you
run
think
the
he going
offense. Hold on. I think you run the offense that you run
what
for
you think he
Embiid.
averaged though?
If you run the offense you run for Embiid and you run that through LeBron, that everybody
How
eat.
many points you think he averaged?
Who LeBron?
Yeah,
17. 17.
that's a good no. That's a respectable. 17
17.
and what?
And they might find something to do with Embiid before that season starts too. Don't sleep.
You think they gonna like
you're not
move
getting
get
rid
him
of
out of
Embiid,
there?
yo.
They ain't getting rid of Embiid, bro.
Nobody trading for that. He literally starting a new contract this season. Ain't nobody trading for Shorty.
Right. All right. You say, Mark say realistically, you're gonna get 60 games out of out of LeBron, and 40 out of
And
Embiid.
Embiid, nigga.
That's
You getting
good. I
60.
mean, if you get 60 out of LeBron, 40 out of Embiid, y'all can win the East or at least be second in the East for real. If you get 40 out of Embiid,
What you think Jalen gonna do though? Jalen there too.
I think Jalen can eat anywhere.
Jalen need to
VJ
be the
VJ
Jalen gotta
VJ
be the focal point.
VJ the odd man out right now as far as high usage. Like he the one that's gonna have to get it how he live. You know what I mean? He gonna have to scrap on defense. He gonna have to hit open shots, but he not gonna get a lot of high usage unless he on the court by himself.
Bro, they traded Jalen for some hot Cheetos, bro. That was crazy.
To Boston though, that was the weirdest shit ever, yo.
Yeah.
They fucking arch rivals.
Facts. That was crazy.
It's almost
I was hoping he was gonna try to come home.
it's like they was like one of us gotta beat New York. That's what Boston said.
New York beatable, bro.
They ain't look like it in the playoffs.
Watch your mouth, bro. You shitting on the
They
NBA
beatable, bro.
champions, nigga.
They ain't look like it.
They didn't look like it in the playoffs. Them niggas was whooping
Looking
ass.
like the NBA
Maxi,
champions, nigga.
Maxi,
Yeah.
JB, VJ.
Then we beat the Hawks by 54 points.
Bro.
But I just say
Bro,
top
I
to
got so
bottom,
bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. I got off the Hawks when they traded Trey. Fuck them niggas.
healthy on healthy.
I can't fuck with the Hawks no more.
Who got the matchup? New York and Philly, y'all. Healthy on healthy.
I mean, if you going on paper, Philly
Paper?
has the
No,
matchup.
no. Well, no.
If we going
I
on
can't.
paper, Philly.
Embiid never gonna be healthy. So let's say Embiid's healthy is 75% Embiid.
Is he gonna play in the playoffs? That's a good question. Is he gonna be healthy in the playoffs?
So you don't think?
if you sit them for portions and stretches of the regular
You
season,
got
then
to.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Got
But you
to.
probably don't
like
really
Mark said,
need
you gotta
them too
put-
much in the regular season.
yeah, but you want them to be ready for the playoffs, so you want to probably ramp them up around probably after
After All Star.
All Star. Yeah, start
Yeah, after All Star.
see if you can get 25 games out of them after the All Star break and shit.
You don't even need 20. You need like 18.
Yeah, I mean 25 a good number. How many games after the All Star break?
It's usually like 35.
About 35. Yeah, about 20 games. 20,
Yeah,
25.
yeah. Yeah, he can play like 18, 20. Good. Just he could be healthy in the playoffs. If he can survive the stretch of the playoffs, I like Philly.
They need to prepare like
So
Embiid is not going to be there, and if he is
I
there,
mean,
it's a lot.
you still got Bron, bro. Cause people like to talk shit about Bron, but Bron's still Bron. So
and I get that, right? And
and
on
B can get
paper,
hurt, but
the
it's still gonna be
Sixers look
Bron.
better than the Knicks, right? But we got a little short motherfucker that's the most clutch nigga in the league. And they ain't got nobody on their team that can stop that nigga, yo.
I mean, Maxi can get him buckets too.
You seen what he did to Maxi this year? He fucked Maxi up every
Maxi
game,
can
bro.
get some buckets, bro.
He got a couple buckets. But Brunson abused his ass every game, pause. Right.
Drummond
Maxi not checking.
Drummond went to New York.
Yeah, Drummond went to New York.
Right there.
I'm happy for them niggas, man. It been a while since they won some shit, so I'm happy
Wow. Nigga, it been more than my whole life.
for them. Facts.
I was rooting for them niggas my whole
Me
life.
too. I was
So
rooting
not-
for them niggas too, bro.
Shit,
like,
Philly
I've been a
Philly
Knicks
has
fan since like 98,
And I hate,
99, for
you know
real.
what? I hate New York niggas, bro. I hate them niggas.
Philly hasn't won
Yeah.
one
But I
in
was,
y'all lifetime. Philly has not
yeah,
won one. Atlanta ain't
they
never
ain't.
won one.
Nigga, I give up on Atlanta sports. I'm gonna support my team, but I
The
don't
Oh
Braves,
respect
the
it.
no.
only team y'all got that's good
Y'all
in
know
Georgia.
LaMelo going to Minnesota.
Yeah,
All that means is that Ant-Man leaving in a couple years.
he ain't coming home, bro. I promise you, he ain't. I ain't even
He
gonna put
might,
that in my like.
or he might just go to New York.
He going to a big ticket place. He probably gonna go to like New York or
Ant-Man
LA or some shit like that.
Ant-Man in Atlanta is a big ticket. You don't think so?
No, nigga, we don't have we not a
Nah,
big. Nah, it ain't no big ticket, bro.
Oh, all right.
nah.
Uh-uh.
But
I
he
mean, I
definitely
would love that to
He gonna
happen.
leave.
I
he
would
He
love
definitely
that
gonna
for that
leave.
to
He gonna
happen, but
go to
I just don't think it's
LA.
gonna happen.
He gonna go to New
Yeah, LA.
York.
That nigga going to LA.
or Miami.
You
He going to
know,
Lakers. He gonna be a Laker.
I don't think he Hollywood enough for LA. I think he'll go to New York before he go to LA.
The Knicks.
You
Mm-hmm.
say Ant-Man ain't Hollywood enough?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying. What you talking about, bro?
Man, he one of the most Hollywood niggas in the
Niggas
league,
in
yeah.
yeah. That's what he is.
This nigga been in 2
Ant-
movies already, yeah.
yeah, but Ant-Man don't really fit that Hollywood aesthetic for real. Like,
Bro, yes he
Yes,
do, bro.
he do,
I'm telling
yo.
you.
Yes, he
that
do. The
he
nigga,
going to LA.
the
I
nigga
promise you, he
shining
gonna
in
be a Laker.
Minnesota.
Him and
I'm not.
Luca, he going to
I'm not.
LA, and him and
I'm
Luca
not
gonna
even
put.
saying. I'm not even saying that that is automatically going to happen. I'm just saying that yes, he is Hollywood enough for LA. You know what I mean?
I'm saying it's automatic gonna happen.
nah, he gonna go to New York. I keep trying to tell y'all.
He ain't going to the Knicks, bro.
On to the Knicks, yo. LeBron
He
would have
going
went to
to
the Knicks
LA.
this year if we ain't chipped. And that just go to show niggas how selfish his bitch ass is.
Nigga, you a Knicks fan?
Yeah, I'm a Knicks fan, nigga.
All right. That was up.
Yeah, I've been a Knicks fan since '98.
Yeah, man's been a Knicks fan ever since I know yo.
Yeah, long time, nigga. I ain't one of them, just they won, so I'm a Knicks fan. That nah, I watched us be ass for years, pause. Right? We was fucking horrible. I watched that shit. I I watched niggas roll out starting lineups and fucking Frank Ntilikina
Some
and
bad fucking y'all had a bad organization, bro.
I niggas
Like
drafted
the
Kevin Knox,
fucking
yo.
the
Like
GM
I,
was
I'm
terrible,
I'm
bro.
I was disgusted with them niggas. Because Leon Rose and Worldwide West, they really saved the Knicks franchise, yo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Like
the GM was terrible for years. They got that shit
yeah,
right with Brunson though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't see it.
that's because we. I,
I
well,
didn't
I
see Brunson.
always thought Brunson would be good. I ain't never think Brunson would be
That
elite.
nigga, 'cause you remember he was with the Nuggets. He was alright.
The Mavericks, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he was with the Mavericks. He was alright.
Now when Luka got hurt, that's when I saw, that he could be a starter. Like I'm like, all right, well he could be a good piece for us for real. I didn't expect him to become the
A piece,
centerpiece.
nigga. He ain't a
Yeah, I
piece,
didn't
nigga. He
expect him
a
to become the
superstar.
centerpiece.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean the centerpiece now, but like when he first got there, I just thought like, all right, well he could be a good player. We only paid, we was giving him 25 million a year at that point. People thought it was too much. I'm like, all right, it ain't too bad. Turn
yeah.
out that nigga we got him for a steal.
When his contract up, y'all gotta get him. Y'all gotta get him a super max.
I think he got 2 years left on that shit. They
They
probably
gotta
give him a
get.
new
They gotta throw the
contract
bank at that nigga,
either
bro.
this year or next summer. But I mean he eligible for the Supermax, but he left $113 million on the table the last time he signed, so that we could get Bridges and trade for Cat and shit like that. So he kind of he actually playing it smart for real because
He
yeah
trying to
he
win.
on paper he leaving money on the table or whatever. But as far as being like a made nigga in New York, he just made himself so much. He made money for the rest of his life. Like he could retire today and
Yeah,
he
them
get
facts.
endorsements and all that shit in New York forever. He ain't gotta
Them
pay for
facts.
shit. Like I was just watching a a thing on Twitter or whatever. So Michael Porter Jr. pulled up to this restaurant or a party
Hey,
or
that
whatever.
nigga be hooping, bro. I like that nigga.
Um,
That nigga be hooping.
he pulls up. They like, um, what's your name? He tell him their name. He tell him his name. They like, oh, we gotta see if you on the list. They making Michael Porter Jr. stand here and wait. Nigga Jalen Brunson get out the car with his wife. Oh, what's up, Jalen? Go Knicks, whoopie whoop. They left him right in the door. No questions asked. Right. Like just
Nigga, you play for
just
the
that.
Nets, nigga. You don't play for the Knicks, you
Like
play for the Nets.
Michael Porter Johnson.
No,
That nigga be hooping, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, yo.
He get buckets.
The Knicks netted the Nets with that championship. Now the Nets is really the Nets now, yo. Like
They try to,
they really the other
Bruce.
team now, yo. They really like the
nah, for
nobody
real.
team now.
You know what, Bruce? They tried it with the Knicks.
They the
They
Clippers.
tried it. It didn't work though.
No, the Nets, they was having some chance for some strength at one point in time, yo. But they after this chip, yo, like they ain't got no chance in New York, yo. Like any fans that they had instantly back Knicks fans, yo, instantly.
Yeah, they basically the Clippers now.
Yeah, the Nets, the Clippers.
Yeah,
Them facts.
the official
I think I
tissue
think the
little brother.
Clippers. I think the Clippers more lovable in LA than the Nets getting love in New York, though. Yo.
It's the same shit,
Maybe
bro.
just because the Clippers been in LA a lot longer than New York, so they
Exactly.
had
Yeah.
than the Nets, so they
Yeah.
had
So
a lot of
whoever
time to
whoever their
develop some
fans is
diehard
they fans.
fans.
Yeah. Exactly. The people that can afford to go to the. That was the whole thing with the Clippers. They got a lot of fans because they ticket was more affordable and shit.
Like,
And they
yeah,
was in the same building too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Back in the day, that's how they got their fans because they ticket was
Yeah.
cheaper than the Lakers and more you can get it easier than the Laker ticket for real.
yeah, you could pretty much watch because the way they used to do the schedule back in the G, if Miami came to LA to play the Lakers or Boston came to LA to play the Lakers, the very next day or the next day that they played, they would play the Clippers.
Right.
So you could pretty much watch the same team that the Lakers was playing play the Clippers for a fraction of the price. So I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it for real. Michael Porter Jr. probably under investigation.
That nigga is good. That nigga be hooping, bro. That nigga is
He a bucket.
he what's the name? Rudy. What's the nigga name? Rudy.
Rudy
Not
Gobert.
Gobert. Nah, not that nigga. The other nigga.
Rudy Gay.
Man, yeah, them the same nigga. They gonna get you some buckets, bro. Rudy Gay and him, and they gonna get you some
I
buckets.
think Michael Porter guarantee you more rebounds.
I'm just talking about putting the
Porter
ball in the
gonna get you
basket.
about 8
They
to
like the
7.
same person.
I think Michael Porter a better scorer than Rudy Gay too.
Yeah, Michael Porter knocked down.
Bro, y'all don't remember
really
Rudy Gay, bro.
Rudy Gay was nice, but he was inefficient.
Michael Porter, you know Rudy Gay from here. Y'all watched Rudy Gay play his whole life, yo.
Michael Porter knocked down shooter for real. Like if he can't do nothing else, he gonna knock that. He can knock down threes. You know,
Rudy Gay gonna put the ball. Rudy Gay was gonna put the ball in the basket, but you ain't know what you gonna get from him.
And he wasn't a good shooter.
Type shit.
Yeah,
Rudy Gay was to be a good shooter. He just got back. He just got buckets.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did get buckets. He just wasn't the 3-level scorer that Michael Porter Jr.
That's Michael Porter Jr.
And then Michael Porter Jr. Honestly, you know, he got that back problem. You know, before that back injury, Michael Porter Jr. was going to be a superstar.
And Rudy Gay was supposed to be a superstar.
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
He was supposed to be. He became a guy.
Them niggas' career is synonymous. Like, they the same nigga to me. They gonna get you some buckets, but you don't know when they gonna get you some buckets.
I think Michael Porter Jr. might be a little more valuable though, because of his efficiency.
I mean, Rudy played a good 15, bro.
Yeah, but how you get your 15 from Rudy is different than how you get it from Michael Porter. That's kind of like the point I'm making. Like
to me, Rudy Gay was more of a poor man Melo. Like, might have been slightly more athletic, but he was like a poor man's Melo.
I can give you that. He was Melo.
You know, he wasn't as efficient, but he could get you some buckets. You know, like
how y'all feel about Melo? Y'all think Melo should be in the Hall?
Hell yeah.
What? I feel like you got on this call tonight.
He didn't win shit.
I feel like you got on this call tonight.
Analytics is what took Rudy out the game. Mark, that's what took Rudy out the game is analytics. He can't. The end of his prime started the analytics era. But go ahead, my bad. What was y'all saying about Melo?
Asking me if
he didn't win shit, so he feel like he should be in the Hall.
That's not how the basketball Hall of Fame.
Carmelo Anthony.
He won a national
basketball Hall of Fame.
He won a national championship. He won a
so we can't say LeBron. So we can't say LeBron not the best ever, right?
I don't know how that. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know how that equates. But Melo won a national championship as a freshman.
He did
in college.
He was number one player in the country.
He's the all-time leading scorer for the U.S. national team.
No,
you know that, right? What?
Nah, I ain't know that. I ain't know that.
Who took it?
Steph didn't do it.
Who took it, y'all?
Steph didn't do it.
Kevin Durant took it back.
Yeah, KD is the all-time leading scorer.
I was gonna say Steph.
Well, Melo number two. Melo number two. He was number one until Kevin Durant took over the number one leading scorer.
I was gonna say Steph.
Two gold medals. All his NBAs. He got a scoring title. All his all-stars.
He didn't win shit though.
It don't matter, yo. This is the basketball Hall of Fame, yo. He did win.
So look,
he won.
Can we say LeBron the best player ever played?
What do that got to do with Carmelo Anthony, yo?
I don't want
Cause
to correct you,
You
Blue,
asked
but
us
he is
about Carmelo Anthony.
3-time gold medal winner, and
All
he
right, that's
won
what that.
one bronze.
I mean, that's what it is. I'm just saying that as far as accolades, he has accolades that makes him a
mhm.
Hoffer, even if you don't count the million points he scored in the NBA. That's all I'm saying. We're not talking about Melo. Is Melo the best player ever? We're not saying that. You asked us about the Hall of Fame in basketball. You say he hasn't won anything. He's won 3 gold medals and a national championship in college. And probably one in high school. It's the basketball Hall of Fame, not the NBA Hall of Fame.
Facts.
So yeah,
I can
Melo is a
see
first ballot, surefire Hall of Famer.
Yes.
He already is a Hall of Famer, right?
that nigga still be hooping. Y'all be seeing his
Didn't
like
he get
little like
inducted? Don't he
fucking
get inducted this
nigga be,
summer?
but the nigga be getting buckets now. He
He been
like
out.
wait,
He been out long
Melo
enough.
wait like 45 or some shit like that. Nigga getting
Yeah, with
buckets.
the NBA is only like 3 years, so
Oh,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure he a finalist this year.
Nigga, DeMar DeRozan is going to the Hall of Fame, y'all.
Yeah.
That nigga be hooping.
Right, but you asking us
I
about
can get
Carmelo Anthony,
you
and
right. That
I'm
was
telling you
crazy.
DeMar DeRozan is going to the Hall of Fame, y'all.
DeMar be hooping too.
Amari
DeMar was
Stoudemire was a finalist for the Hall of Fame this year.
who?
If Amari Stoudemire can be a finalist for the Hall of Fame,
That nigga was
Melo
alright though.
should.
Back in the day, he was alright.
He
He
fell
ain't
off
have a
though, but he
better
was rookie of the
career
year.
than Melo.
Nah, he wasn't better than Melo, but he was alright though. He was like a stretch before a stretch type shit.
I wouldn't say Amari was a stretch big. He
He
had a
had
nice.
he had guard skills.
He could have
Nah,
been a really good stretch big had he been born 10 years later.
Yeah,
I agree. I
but he
agree with
had
that.
guard skills.
I agree with
He had
that.
guard skills.
He not one of the guys I felt had guard skills because he did a lot of catching and finishing, yo. Like that was really like kind of like
I mean,
his forte,
And
Nash
he
yo.
had a
kind
Like
decent handle for
Nash
his
kind of made
size.
him. Nash kind of made him.
He had a decent handle for his size, Pars.
That's what I'm
And I
saying.
don't even
He
want to
had a
say
handle.
Nash made him because Amari got, or he had the one thing that a lot of big men undervalue, or a lot of people undervalue when it comes to big men. His hands was elite, like
yeah.
Pars. Like yo would catch anything anywhere. Like you could throw that bitch 2 feet over the rim, he was gonna go get that bitch.
Amari won the
Yeah,
rookie of the year. Amari won the rookie of the year with Stephon Marbury as the point guard, yo. Steve Nash
Like
wasn't the point guard when he won rookie of the year.
and
he didn't get into
Amari was like that
he didn't
for
get
real.
into him till Nash showed
Nigga,
up
he
though.
won the rookie of the year. He got to him the first day
That
he
ain't
stepped in
hard
the
to do,
NBA.
nigga. Like that ain't hard to
Hmm?
do, nigga. It's rookies.
All right, y'all.
He was
Why
the
don't
number
most?
one option. He was the
All
number
right, y'all.
one option, and he had the Knicks at the number 2 seed before they traded for Melo.
Y'all see
Man,
that?
hello. Who was
Go ahead.
rookie of the year this year?
That shit up in the air, son.
Con Knipple.
Oh, you talking about this past
Exactly.
year? You said,
You ever heard of that nigga ever in life?
yes, I watch
Yes,
basketball, y'all.
he led the
I watch
NBA in 3-pointers as a
and I
I
watch
rookie.
remember he did,
and I watched Duke.
but
I watched Duke.
he did
Uh,
he went to do.
him and Cooper Flag freshman year.
Like as a
Yeah, I'm
rookie,
saying
he was shooting the fucking lever off the ball. Like,
he was like the
yeah,
third
I
best
know who
player
the
on the
fuck he
team, bro.
is.
He just shot a he shot a higher percentage from three.
And he led the league in total 3-pointers made. He ain't just shoot a high percentage. He made more than motherfuckers than
He
everybody too.
Kyle Korver, nigga.
Nah,
No, he
I
got
ain't
way
gonna
more
let
game than
you
Kyle.
assassinate that white boy like that, bro.
Yeah, Cooper
He
Flag
ain't Kyle
won the
Korver,
Roy,
yo.
y'all. Cooper Flag ended up winning the Roy,
We not
but
talking about Cooper Clark. We talking about the other nigga.
No, you asked who
right,
won the rookie of the year. I thought it was Con Knipple. Cooper
no,
Flag
no,
did win.
Cooper Flag ended up winning, but now
Oh, Cooper Flag won it. All right, Cooper Flag him.
Con Knipple got way more game than Kyle Korver, y'all. Way more game,
Same
yo.
player, bro.
It is not
No,
the
he
same,
not,
bro.
yo.
All right.
He actually shoots 2-pointers too. You know he takes the ball to the rack, yo. You know that, right?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
And he
He
ain't
actually
just
can
a
hoop.
shooter, yo. Like Knipple, he got a dumbass name, but he got game.
Yo, part of the reason they let LaMelo go is so that Knipple and what's the name could grow, yo.
Young Brandon Miller.
How
That's
y'all think
another nigga I
how y'all
think
think
gonna
the
be like
Boozer?
that.
Hold on. How y'all think the Boozer twins? What y'all think they gonna do?
He
The
ready
boo
made for the NBA.
it ain't no Boozer twins no more, yo. There's only one Boozer, yo, and
All
that
right.
one
Well, how you think that
and that
nigga
one
gonna
was
do? Cause I agree with you.
20 and 10.
Yeah, he gonna
What
walk into the league
Walk
20
into
and
the
10.
league 20 and 10. Probably 20
off the
and 9
bat?
the first year, but yeah.
Off the
Probably
bat?
20, probably 20 and 9
Yeah.
first day step in the league. Yeah.
He gonna get the usage in Memphis, and he is NBA ready right now.
I mean, he
He
grew up
probably
around
could
that
have
shit. So
averaged 15 and 7 in the league last year.
Like he coming in the
15 and
league.
7 is crazy.
He coming in the league like Zion without hops, meaning he gonna be stronger than most as a rookie. He gonna be stronger than most of the bigs that he
You don't
played
think
against.
the other Boozer twin,
No,
he'll get off the bench, nigga.
uh, I don't know
He
how
gonna
much pull. I don't know how much pull. Cam gonna have. If he gonna have like Giannis Thanasis type pull, but I don't think yo as good as Thanasis, yo.
Nah, I ain't gonna assassinate him like that,
nah, we
Bruce.
ain't doing
I
that,
don't,
bro.
I
You
don't, I don't
tripping?
think he's
I ain't
good as
gonna
Thanasis,
assassinate
yo.
him like that, Bruce.
Yo,
He's a
did you
good
see
off the bench,
Thanasis on the
nigga,
Greek
bro.
team? You see Thanasis on the Greek team cooking?
I seen him, yo. But
He a good
Cameron
sell man
Boozer,
off the bench.
or which one went back to school?
Caden.
Caden Boozer. He, at the very least, can be Robin Lopez.
He a
Yeah,
guard, yo.
facts. I
Nah,
agree
what
with
I'm
you,
saying
Cuz.
is
Good. I
Brooke
agree with
was
you, Cuz. He Robin
definitively better,
Lopez.
right?
Uh-huh.
Like Brooke was
He ain't as tall
definitively
though, cause
better.
Robin was a 7-footer.
No, I'm not comparing their positions. I'm just speaking
But I
on
agree with
two
you.
brothers coming into the NBA. Brooke
I agree with you. He a
Lopez
Robin.
was
He Robin
definitive,
Lopez.
the better.
I
He was the better
I gotta
brother.
I gotta disagree. Brooke Lopez might have been definitively the better brother, but they was way closer than the Boozer twins is.
Nah,
Yes.
Nah, bro.
Because
Nah, bro.
Robin, hold up.
Nah.
Let me speak.
Okay.
Robin has specific skills, defense, and finishing. He has specific skills that made him starting level in the NBA at points in his career. I don't see no point or time where Caden Boozer is going to be a starter in the NBA. I
I
don't
like
see it.
I
And hold
I
on, hold on,
like
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me finish. And I think that Cam Boozer got more upside than Brooke Lopez.
I'm
So
not
I
saying
believe their gap.
He do. He do. He do.
I'm just saying I can't compare them because I believe their gap is closer to Giannis and Thanasis. That's all I'm saying.
nah.
It's
Let
closer
Nah.
me let me let
to
me
me.
say this,
To me,
right?
it's closer to
Nah.
Giannis
Nah.
to Thanasis than it is the Lopez twins. That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
Let
bro.
me let me let me let me say this first and foremost. Niggas gonna stop sleeping on my man Brooke. He is the all-time leading scorer for the Brooklyn Nets.
Okay.
Do you think that
He was alright.
Cam Boozer has the proclivity to be the all-time leading scorer for the Memphis Grizzlies?
Yes. And he could do it within like 8 years, yo.
I agree with him on that.
Brooke
Yes, I
Lopez
do.
did it in about 8 years too.
I'm not denying that. What I'm saying is, yes, I believe he can do it easily.
Okay.
I agree with him on that.
Other
Brooke
than
Lopez was a
other than
franchise cornerstone at one point in time. You know,
until they
He
brought
is,
other niggas in. Until they brought Joe Johnson and all them niggas in. All right.
and it's going to be
Well,
the
fuck
same
Joe
thing with
Johnson.
Cameron Boozer.
It could be, but I'm just saying. I think the gap is just bigger between Cameron and his
Him and
brother.
Caden.
Yeah, because I don't think Caden. I don't see Caden having
He gonna be a
having the
decent off
skill
the
set
bench nigga.
if he made the league.
He gonna
He
make the
definitely
league,
going to
and
make the league, yo.
he gonna make the league. He gonna be a decent off the bench nigga.
We'll see.
I
Don't
I
ain't
mean,
saying he going to get drafted
him.
first round in the
Yeah,
lottery,
yeah.
but he going to make the
Him making
league.
the league is going to be. I can see him making the league for the simple fact that as a guard, he's still going to be big and strong as a guard. So he could have a possibility of getting better in college without his brother. Let me not take that away from him. He fuck around becoming like a fucking. He could become a what's my man name that played for Miami and for Memphis and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, yo. With the Duke, yo. You know what I'm talking about?
Shane Battier.
Shane Battier. You know what I mean? Like he could be a
yeah,
Shane Battier. Yeah, you know what I mean?
that's a good line for him.
Yeah, so I can, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna take nothing away from the
He
young
was
man.
saying Battier.
I'm just saying, as of right now, you know what I mean? I see a Thanasis motherfucking what's the name type gap,
Hold
yo.
on.
A Thanasis Giannis
What
type
y'all
gap.
what hold on. What y'all think Bronny about to do?
Who?
Bronny.
Get cut?
Mark said 8 years into his career, Brook had 3 made 3-pointers. He said this motherfucker got 1,100 now.
And that's another thing I never talk about when it comes to bro. He literally got 2 different careers. He was a back to the basket big man.
Yeah,
Then he became a
all
fucking
facts.
sniper.
He
All
got with
facts.
stretch slow.
Cameron gonna have 1,100 by his 8th year,
Okay.
if not more. Game changed. I'm not going. It's a whole lot that surrounds that. I'm not saying that, but he'll have that by, you know what I mean, by the. Matter of fact, I think by the end of his career, you know what I mean, when he slowed down, like he'll be able to lean on that shit. Like what's the name? Like what's white boy play with LeBron name? You know what I'm talking about? Kevin
Like
Love.
Brook Lopez probably could play another 3-4 years in the league just because
Kevin
he made
Love
himself a
killed his
decent spot up
I
shooter.
say Kevin Love killed his career going to play with LeBron.
He's still gonna be a Hall of Famer
He ain't
with
kill his career.
Kevin
He got a
Love was
ring.
that nigga. And then he went play
Nigga
with
was putting
LeBron.
up
He won that
empty
nigga.
stats in Minnesota. He went to fucking Cleveland and he fucking played a role to win a championship. I can't be mad at a nigga for that.
you running the offense. Who you gonna run it through? LeBron or Kevin Love?
Nigga, I'm running through LeBron.
All
Duh.
right then. All right then. So what?
Exactly. You going
Like
to defer to
like me
Kyrie or you
personally,
going to give it to Kevin Love?
me personally, I always thought that Cleveland team could have ran a lot more high post with Kevin Love and utilized his passing skills. I don't think they utilize his passing skills enough. But them niggas went to the finals every year and they fucking won a championship. So you know what I mean. And they probably would have had 2 if Kevin Love wasn't hurt one of them years. Matter of fact, Kevin Love and Kyrie was hurt, right?
Yeah, they got both
Both
hurt
of
that
them,
one
yeah.
year.
Both of them was hurt.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Like, for me, if I put up all these stats, I'm averaging 25 and 13 or whatever for real. And we winning fucking 25, 30 games a year. I'll go ahead and average fucking 15 and 9 to get me a championship because that solidified him going to the Hall of Fame. Because unlike a nigga like Melo, who you asked about earlier, Kevin Love ain't win no college title. He was good in high school, but that might not have been enough to carry him to the Hall of Fame. But once you get that chip, you stamp, you solidify it.
Yeah, I agree with that, Craig, but I also know that if he would have been in Minnesota for 10 years and
He wasn't winning no chip in Minnesota, bro.
hold up, listen to me, y'all. made the playoff a couple times, and this nigga averaged 25 and 13 for his career, he'd have still made the Hall, but it'd have been a different type of feeling, you know what I mean, without no chip, you know what I mean. But he definitely was putting up Hall numbers, you know what I mean, Hall losing numbers, but he definitely would have had the numbers to go. So if you want to say that he left some
That's
money
easy to
on it,
do. That's
if
easy
you
to
want
do in a small market town, bro.
if you want to say why everybody don't do it then.
They do.
No, everybody don't do it.
Who?
Everybody don't average 25 and 13, y'all.
In small market time. It's like even you talking about Ant average. He in small market town. He need to get the fuck up out there.
Anthony Edwards averaged 25 on the moon, yo. What is you talking about, y'all?
He gotta get the fuck up out of there. Okay, in a small market time.
What you talking
He need
about?
to go to LA. He's
Small
going to
market
the like
don't make you average more points. People just see you more in a larger market. That's all.
you gonna put up more numbers.
Numbers have nothing to do with it. Now maybe if you got less people on your team with you, you gonna put up less
That's what I'm
more numbers.
saying. It's a nigga the nigga in Utah right now getting buckets. But
Who getting
who you don't know about it.
buckets in Utah? I'm trying to figure out who you talking about.
The black nigga in Utah putting up buckets. You're not gonna know about him because they're in a small market town.
Nah, I mean, cause I know about the Jazz. Like, I'm trying to think who putting up numbers for him.
It's the point guard. I can't even remember his name.
I know you talking about.
Keyshawn George.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, George.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, he is putting up numbers, and Utah is going to be another team that surprised the fuck out of a lot of people this year.
I don't think Utah is. I see a lot of people predicting that Utah gonna be good this year.
I don't predict it.
That's what I'm
That
saying. I
nigga be
think
hooping
they're going
though.
to be a lot better than people think they're going to be this year.
That nigga be hooping. He need to get the fuck up out of Utah.
Nah, Utah building a nice. I Peterson with George and Collier, they got a nice little backcourt, yo.
Now I'm gonna tell you, what's the white dude at Utah? That nigga is fire. He be
Lloyd
hooping.
Marketing.
Yeah,
Lloyd
marketing.
Marketing. And they got
He did
Jaren
get
Jackson.
the fuck up out of Utah, bro.
And he got Jaren
No,
Jackson Jr.
they got Laurie, they got Jaren Jackson, they just drafted Peterson, they got
Jory
Keyshawn
good too,
George,
Jackson.
and they got motherfucking Isaiah Collier running the point, even if he coming off the bench or whatever.
They need to
Man,
get the fuck up out
they
of
got a
Utah.
nice little nucleus, yo. They got a
No.
nice little nucleus, yo.
Niggas going where they gonna get paid at, y'all. That's what niggas got.
That's
And
facts.
Utah gonna give them the money.
They ain't got no choice.
I like Portland. I like Utah. Atlanta going to take a step forward this year. Like,
Man, fuck them niggas, man. They tried to Trey. Can't fuck with them.
yeah,
All right.
man, y'all didn't need Trey no more, yo.
Bro, what are you talking about? Trey
Well,
is
y'all
the
needed
what's
him
the
in the
ticket,
playoffs
nigga?
because y'all couldn't score. But
Trey was the ticket. He was the draw.
you know what? You know what's really the draw? Winning. If y'all win, niggas will come see niggas no matter what. That
I like
team that
the
had Kyle
point guard.
Korver when Kyle Korver made the All-Star game. That year
I don't know
the
how he
Hawks
made
was
the
just
All-Star
nice
game.
as
I
shit.
fuck
Cause
with him
y'all
though.
was just nice as shit as a team. Like
Yeah, we had a
but
good. Then LeBron came through and got us the fuck up out of here.
well yeah, but
LeBron came through
I
and was
like the
like,
point
"Nigga, all right,
guard. I
y'all
like
had
the
a good
point guard.
season."
I like the point guard that y'all drafted. I like the point guard that Atlanta
I
drafted
kind of
from
like him
he's
too, though.
Bailey
You
too.
from
think he gonna be all right?
Houston. I like him long
I
term
like him
better.
too. You think he gonna be all right?
Hold on, let me talk, y'all. I like him long term for the Hawks better than Trey. He fits more with the identity that y'all building of this running team that actually plays defense. You know what I mean? He's a
Yeah.
he's a solid shooter, 40% type shooter in college, so he got the potential to be a good shooter in the pros. He take it to the rack and he straps up on defense. You know what I'm saying?
He's just
That's
athletic as fuck too though.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Like he's a
I
better fit
He
forgot
for
ain't
us.
Trey, bro. Stop. He ain't
I
Trey.
forgot the Jazz had Ace Bailey too, yo.
Yep.
I think they about to trade that nigga though.
Jazz got a good.
They're not trading Ace Bailey, yo.
I don't think they happy with him.
What are you
Well, who,
I'm
talking
Ace
saying
about?
Bailey?
so. I don't seen some reports.
You ain't seen no reports, yo.
Okay.
You ain't seen not a report that said that the Jazz are unhappy with Ace Bailey. If anything, if they was close to being unhappy with Ace Bailey, they would have been trying to make that deal to get AJ in the draft. Because that's the only
Yeah.
way
Now they
Washington.
got who they get? They
That's the
got
They
only way
got
somebody.
Darren
Washington.
Peterson, who I think is probably the best player in the draft. Or at least I did before I saw AJ play, and I could understand why they took him number one. She just fucking locked the door.
What's the name? Beat both of them in college.
We'll see with AJ though. We'll
And
see.
then what's the name? Beat both of them in college. He beat all of them in college. All three of them.
Cool.
My man
Who?
they went to Chicago.
Oh, Caleb Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
Caleb
looked
Wilson.
good. He
Caleb
looked like
Wilson,
he look good.
he beat all three of them in college.
We'll see though, bro. He do look good though.
Hey,
He
have y'all seen or heard that new audio on Nolan Wells?
No, what happened?
Well, um, it hasn't been completely confirmed whether the audio is completely authentic, but when the boat full of white kids called they called this service. It was some type of service for basically boat emergency. It was a boat emergency tow service, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to call the service, and while they waiting for somebody to pick up, is an AI answer, is an AI answer service. So you talk to the AI first, and then I guess you get through to a dispatcher. You know how it is when you call customer service or whatever.
I'm still here, bro.
So so basically the AI operator caught the background conversations of the party that was on the boat when they called in, and somebody enhanced the audio, and they basically saying shit like, is he dead? um Get up, no, his nickname was No, get up, no, like shit in the background. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that shit. Let me see. One day, Nolan Wells death. Let me see. All right, y'all gonna have to. Sorry, this nigga just be on top of everything, so I'll be listening, yo. I know a lot of people don't fuck with y'all.
Who?
Maybe Poetic Flacco.
Really, really, really bad happened. This new evidence in his Nolan Wells murder is probably the biggest piece of confirmation that something really, really, really bad happened to Nolan. So Warren, who's one of Nolan Wells' supposed friends who rode out to Horn Island with him, he did an interview, and during this interview, he revealed something that kind of lines up everything else that we've heard since then. Now, what he says is a direct contradiction to everything they want us to believe about Nolan Wells.
Nolan was sitting by the boat with that Katie girl, and my buddy yelled for Nolan, get on the boat. We're leaving. The boat's having issues. And no, he didn't say that, but he was panicking. Nolan, get the F on the boat. Get on the boat. And Nolan said, no, I'm staying out here. I'm going to ride in with somebody else. And it's not uncommon to hear, but it's not like my buddy asked him one time. My buddy asked Nolan multiple times to get on the boat. Nolan, get on the boat. Get on the boat. We're leaving. If you're coming, you got to come now. And Nolan made a decision to stay out on the island. It's not like we just left him there.
None of his quote unquote friends went to the funeral.
My friends just left him there. Nolan made a decision to stay on the island after my friends asked him multiple times and told him to get on the boat, and he decided to stay.
And I heard the girl that he was with, Katie, had text somebody that she heard people yelling
Correct.
for Nolan to get on. Is that true?
And I have a picture of that. She texted my buddy, and the next day everybody was panicking and everybody's texting Katie, because she was obviously seen with Nolan the whole day at the island. Katie sent a message to my buddy the next day and said, this is the last time I saw him, he's really sweet. But she also mentioned that the last time she saw Nolan was when my buddy was yelling at him to get on the boat.
They're telling this story as if, by the way, it confirms their story. It's actually the contrary. Now, he said this before the audio got released, and the audio is horrific. The audio confirms to me something really, really, really bad happened to Nolan. But he said this as if this is a confirmation and not a debunking or contrary to his story. If you're saying, hey, we left Nolan on an island, we don't know what happened to him, and our proof of this is we see Nolan cradle up with Katie in his arms, and we was calling Nolan over to get on the boat, and Nolan said he's staying, and Katie can confirm this, and then Katie says, according to you guys, Katie confirmed to you guys the last time she seen Nolan was when y'all was calling him over. Well, she wouldn't say that if Nolan stayed. If the last time Katie seen Nolan was when y'all was calling him over, that would imply that he went over to you guys. Katie even told the family that Nolan told her he was riding home with his friends and he had to go. Your very story confirms exactly what we suspected, which is Nolan went on that boat. Now, y'all called Nolan over at 3 p.m. Y'all was still on the island for an hour and 30 trying to figure out that boat situation. So we don't know what took place in that hour and 30. But clearly something is not sitting right. And this audio made me lose sleep last night, man. Now, the audio is of the 911, well, not 911 call, but of the emergency call that Wyatt made to the boat operators or to some type of subscription that help people who were stranded on boats. So Wyatt made a call, and the operator picks up, and my God, you start to hear something very dark and grim from the beginning.
Connected.
They don't realize the AI operator already started recording because they believe they're waiting for somebody to pick up. They believe they're on hold, waiting for a human person to come and assist them. So they're talking freely, waiting for this human. The AI operator is recording everything. So that's...
Yo, if this shit real, yo, they jammed, yo. They jammed up.
Mm-hmm.
They jammed up. Yo.
Nah,
Like a fucking movie, yo.
if it's legit, I mean, especially with how Shorty contradicted them from what they were saying. Like, if he stayed with her, that wouldn't be the last time that she saw him for real.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, the judge even had to throw their kid, or the feds got to come in and investigate this judge trying to cover the shit up. I'm telling you, go to the judge, yo.
Where you hear he's dead. Oh my God, he's dead.
Connected.
CISO Assistant, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey,
They were not aware that was already being recorded. So they get to speaking freely. The operator picks up now. Everything changes. Everything changes. So they're panicking. Oh my God, no. Hey, operator. Everybody on mute. But they still let a couple things slip through. Now, what proceeds to follow is one of the strangest calls I've ever seen in life. This is one of the strangest calls.
Yo, check this phone call out, yo. Yo, check this phone call out. Y'all gonna hear it, yo. Like, these motherfuckers is jammed, yo. And if they don't lock these motherfuckers up, yo, I don't know, yo, for real, yo. But
I've ever witnessed in life.
Listen to this shit, yo.
You've never seen anything stranger than this before.
we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles? Hello?
Hey,
Yes, how far is the water coming up, sir?
it's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right, well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on that count, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't
All
have
right,
the tag
unless
on
you
here.
have a
It got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at 2.
All right, and is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's
How
on
many?
board.
Somebody says, I thought he was, and then it just like drowns out. So we don't know what that means. I could have 20,000 different theories. Y'all leave me a 3. What do you think that meant? This is where it starts to get really strange. The operator begins to ask very direct questions, and they begin to act like they don't know what she's saying. They begin to half answer questions that are very convenient. Like, for example, she says, yo, is everybody on the boat and in good health? He says, yeah, everybody on the boat. Okay, what about the good health part? But that's not even the strangest part. It's about to get really, really weird.
All right, do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right.
These aren't even the weird parts I'm talking about. You're gonna hear the weird parts shortly. But even with this, somebody is saying, check his chest. After we heard somebody says, yo, he's dead. Nolan, oh my God, Nolan, check his chest. The lady says, y'all want the Coast Guard? No, absolutely, no. That was the
They want the local people to come, yo. They know they people's got the local people on lock, yo. They know they can't do nothing about that Coast Guard.
most hard. No Coast Guard. Why don't you want the Coast Guard out? And you're about to hear, like, the people that they wanted to come out, they're unavailable. So the next best people are the Coast Guards. But they must rather drown than to have the Coast Guards come out. Because the people
they threw yo in the water when the Coast Guard came, y'all. Before when they knew the Coast Guard was on the way, they threw yo in the water, y'all.
Damn.
That's what happened, y'all. It's that simple, y'all.
want to
So
come
that's
out,
where they
don't really
drowned
have
him at, in the
authority
water?
Nah, they supposedly found yo on the beach for real.
Like in anything. The Coast Guards are damn near law enforcement. The Coast Guards will come out.
Nigga, they military.
and get to investigate and
I
get to
said they more
crawling
than law
around.
enforcement.
No, why don't you want the Coast Guards out? If the people who are supposed to assist you can't even come up, but at the end, you get to hear they called for no reason, right? Because his grandfather would admit, "Hey, we don't need help anymore. Sorry." So they wasted about 14 or 15 minutes on that phone call, I think, trying to establish an alibi. Because towards the end of the phone call, after they were begging for help, the grandfather says, "Oh no, they don't need help. Don't send nobody."
All right, looks like you're on Horn Island, correct? Are you
Yes,
on
we are
Horn
at Horn
Island?
Island. Yes.
All right, is the boat sinking or you have it aground?
We were sinking, yes.
Is it aground is the question?
No, we're not aground. We are in
Okay.
17 foot of water. We're in 31 foot of water.
All right, have to ask. What do you want to do? Do you want to be towed back?
I want to get this boat unsank and towed back, yes.
All right, where would you like it towed to, sir?
You can tow it to Ocean Springs Harbor, or Fort Bayou Launch.
All right, how many adults and children on board?
No, there's no children.
What?
So, is there anybody on board? How many adults, sir? That was the question.
You're about to hear an answer to that question that will make your mouth drop on the floor. It will literally make your mouth drop on the floor. Because, hold on. You answered the children question very quickly. How many adults and children? No children. Okay, how many adults? They begin to hesitate. They begin to panic. They're panicking so much, he says something just absolutely stupid. But I don't think this kid is dumb. I feel like what he said is out of sheer panic because he didn't want to share the real number.
Oh, is there anybody on board? How many adults, sir? That was the question. Hello, can you hear me?
Mind you, it's not a service issue because we can hear everybody else in the background. So it's not a service issue. Oh no, he hears exactly what she said. How many adults on board? He doesn't say nothing for a while, and then he responds back with the dumbest possible answer.
Oh, is there anybody on board? How many adults, sir? That was the question. Hello, can you hear me?
Gotta jump in and pull the plug, Bart, while you're going.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yep, I just need you to answer these questions so I can get you over to the captain.
Okay.
How many
what's
adults
going
on board?
There are 0 adults on board.
There's nobody on board the boat?
No. Nobody
right.
here is over the age of 21.
There's not a person in America. There's not a person in America, probably not a person on planet Earth.
You said there ain't no children and there ain't no adults on the boat.
Who don't know what an adult is. An adult is anybody over the age of 18 in America. Simple. That's what an adult is. So the fact that she asked you, how many adults on board? Oh no, there's nobody over the age of 21 on board. That's because you are avoiding and refusing. You don't want to answer the question, bruh. You don't want to answer the question. Because Nolan is what, 19? Everybody on board is like 18, 19. So you are doing everything in your power to not answer the question. Looks like your girl asking you, "Hey, bro, did you go out last night and cheat?" "Man, I went out last night." "Well, did you cheat?" "I ain't cheat on my diet all week." Huh? Wait, what? That's not right. No, you're answering this question being deceptive. It's really that simple. And I'm looking at this like, yo, why is it whenever something comes out, it's always something sketchy with it? Now, I understand if we're just being super analytical, super looking into it, but even the person who's like completely in the middle and neutral and not biased, can you hear this call and tell me this is a normal call? Can you hear this call and tell me people are not being deceptive in this call? Can you hear this call and tell me this is how normal people answer questions? How many adults on board? None. Huh? What? Whoa, nobody on board? Nobody over 21 on board? Can you just answer the question they're asking? Oh, but it gets worse. It gets worse.
Adults on board.
There are 0 adults on board.
There's nobody on board the boat?
No. Nobody
right.
here is over the age of 21.
Sir, that was not the question. Is there a person? Is there a person, a living individual on the boat?
This where she get him at, right? I mean, this where they get God at right here. Cause she not even talking about dead people or nothing like that. If somebody hurt, she just trying to get a straight answer out the little nigga. But that shit go.
Hello?
Bro, you heard what she said, bro. If you can't respond, you heard it.
Yo, they was in there like, yo, they asked about somebody dead. That's what he thinking in his brain, yo. That shit fried his brain, yo. He glitched, yo.
And it's not like the service went out. No, because we're hearing the background. If we can hear the background, then you can hear her. If we can hear the background, then we could have heard you. So you're not saying anything. Man, you heard her, bruh. The question caught him off guard. Is there any living person on board? He probably felt like, next question did about to ask us, is there any dead person on board? So that question caught them off guard.
That nigga probably was like, can she see us?
And I'm sitting back like, yo, what went on? Because we heard from multiple people. From multiple people we heard from, there was a fight of some sort. Now, they're all claiming Nolan was not a part of this fight, but they all said the fight is why they wanted to leave in a hurry. They began to pack up and leave. They said immediately after the fight is what made them want to leave. I don't believe that fight did not involve Nolan, man. I'm telling you guys right now, I just don't believe it, bro. Now, if a fight occurred on the boat, wouldn't that be the reason why the pump is destroyed? That's just my theory. I don't know. But we don't have to have the answers. We are not the ones that was there. All we can say is something isn't adding up, and we need answers. Now, he eventually gives a head count, and he says 7.
Is there a living person, someone breathing on the boat? Is there anybody on the boat?
Yes, there's lots of people breathing on the boat.
All right, how many people, sir?
People breathing.
Like 7.
All right, thank you. Does everyone have life jackets on or available to them?
Yes, we have life jackets available.
All right, verify what boat's sinking.
A Triton, 22-foot offshore, 22-foot Triton offshore sea flight hull.
You don't know that shit precisely, though. You see how quick you spit that shit?
Mm-hmm.
22-foot Triton sea hull with a 35 cam double overhaul engine. But they can't even get out how many people on the boat.
Yeah, that is wild.
All right. All right. Please hold. I'm transferring you to the local captain now.
Yeah, thank you.
This is Captain Seth.
Hi, Captain Seth. This is Vicky from International. How you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, good. I apologize ahead of time. I really do. You're going to have a fee-for-service come up under Jerry.
Okay.
It sounds like a bunch of kids on board on Horn Island. He's letting me know that his father's a member, but he can't give me any information. And he's saying the boat is sinking. And he's on Horn Island. It's just unfortunate. He's just a kid. There's a lot going on. So
right.
He said there's about a lot of people on board. He says he thinks about 7.
They done jammed themselves up, being all nervous and shit. And she wasn't even thinking nothing. She just thought, a bunch of dumb kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she thinking the whole time. And they done jammed themselves up. If the audio, I want to authenticate the audio. I want to make sure that shit authentic.
I'm guessing they're all under 18.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to be rude. He wants you guys to go out there and unpump the boat and then tow it in.
Do you know what kind of boat it is?
He said a Triton 24-footer, but that's all he can give me.
Okay.
You said more.
All right. Yeah, I just actually got off the phone with his grandpa, who I'm guessing is the owner of the boat. And
Is it
he
Jerry?
said that Jerry. Yeah, he said.
Okay.
I just hung up with him. He said that they don't need any help right now, but if something changes, he'll call me back.
So what was the purpose of them? What was the purpose of them calling then?
If
they're in the middle of an active emergency, the grandfather is not on the island. The grandfather is not there. They told the grandfather what's going on. The grandfather said, man, y'all better not bring any authorities over there. So then what was the purpose of this call? Why were they on the phone for so long, quote unquote, asking for help, but not answering any questions to get
the
them help?
grandfather at them.
But the grandfather is talking to the actual people, and they said,
Maybe
man,
Doran?
like, don't need help, bro. Like, you good. That's not straight.
Yeah, somebody else.
Yeah, but I say it had to be, you know, Doran, because for the grandfather to call a captain, as soon as she called a captain, they getting off the phone. You know, it got to be something along those lines. But
once they start fucking up.
yeah, but
once they start fucking up,
I think they were talking to, like, I think they was talking. He was talking to her, and he was talking to the grandfather at the same time.
Okay, I agree with that. I can see that.
Like, you know, he trying to direct them and shit, but she asking him questions. That's why he keep pausing and everything like that.
Right. It's probably muting the phone too. It's probably getting directions after a while.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what do you want me to do?
That
What do
shit
you want
wild.
me to say? Like, well, that's why he was coming back where he's saying hi, and I don't know, that make more sense to me than him just being clueless for real. Like, because if that's the case, why are you even calling? If you didn't already plugged in with your grandfather, why you even calling the people?
Right.
You know, your grandfather would have already told you not to worry about calling the people because, you know, they gonna send the police. So
right.
No, that shit is it's definitely crazy ass setup situation for real. Like, you know, I fucked up. It happened to us in those settings so many times for real, and for it to continue to
Yeah.
happen is crazy.
And how many times this shit happen without, you know what I mean, technology being an aid. And it's crazy because in order for him to get any type of justice in this situation and in that place, you really do need these motherfucking TikTok detectives. You really need the social media shit so it get put out there, because that shit force people's hands for real. You know what I mean? That shit start getting political once it start getting out there.
No, that's a fact.
And if my understanding that if whatever happened on the water,
it would have been the Coast Guard regardless.
Yeah, but that's a whole different, like, it's a whole different segment of crime anyway. So I don't even think that that if they found out that the crime happened on the water, that their town couldn't even touch it anyway.
No, they
like a whole
couldn't. At that point, it become federal.
Yeah, it's some old.
Anything out on the water past a certain, I think it's like 30, 40 feet or some shit like that. It's the Coast Guard.
And they say also that, first of all, because them kids was drinking and shit, that the person that was piloting the boat, like, they supposed to been in trouble out the gate. Like, they supposed to been getting locked up out the gate anyway, type shit.
Oh, so it was an adult piloting the boat.
It don't matter. If it was one of the other kids piloting the boat, they still supposed to be in trouble. Well, one of the other 18 or 19-year-olds piloting the boat, they supposed to get in trouble too. Whoever was piloting the boat, they had alcohol out there, and it was underage. Everybody was underage that was drinking too. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a whole lot of shit that's coming down on these people, because they had it was adults on that island, and they had them drinking and shit,
and they ain't care.
Yeah, they ain't like the kids snuck it out there like most kids do. The adults was out there supervising them with the liquor, so it's damn it that they provided it to them and shit. Well, there's definitely a whole lot of shit that's supposed to be coming down. Like, I know they supposed to be just figuring out, you know what I mean, exactly what happened to Nolan, but like it's supposed to be a whole lot of shit coming down on that shit.
Well, good, because And I'm glad it's getting national attention because they can't just sweep it under the rug. Like,
Word, exactly.
I mean, so I'm happy shit playing out. I mean, I'm not happy that the nigga died, but everything from that point on, I'm happy how it's playing out because they got to be held accountable regardless.
Right.
Bro.
100%. Time is it? Okay. Make me unleash the dragon.
Oh, it's that time.
Yeah, it's actually 10 o'clock.
Oh shit.
So it already.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, so with that so I'm about to check this joint out. Shit, we probably need to review it sometime this week or something.
Yeah,
Get on
I
top of that.
mean, probably be free tomorrow, honestly, once I get off. I don't think I'm gonna come back to Baltimore, so
Tomorrow, Monday. All right. No, tomorrow is Monday. All right, shit. That's what it is. Made you sometime on the day tomorrow. Top 2.
what it do?
What it do? And we out.